The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, House. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. We're scoreless after 1.
On the double. You get Thomas. Let's go.
On first down, House. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Fields going to keep it once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
18 yards the gain for number 18. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair.
Wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. House. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go play action with Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Running right through him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for Etienne. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, unfortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fields. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
And it's caught. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Etienne is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to get there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line.
Okay, break.
On 2nd down, House. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. House. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 77 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you have to worry about the backside at all, that allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Fields. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys,
they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd down now, House, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A give to Etienne running right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. House. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. House. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.